A very good morning to you this Wednesday, the 11th of November. I'm Jessica Amir, market analyst with Bell Direct. Well, with the announcement that Pfizer and BioNTech's COVID vaccine candidate is 90% effective, global markets have continued to push ahead for the most part on hopes of an economic recovery. Plus, we also have the election uncertainty behind us, and many are expecting what's called a Santa rally, expecting markets to kick on for the rest of the year and into January. So money is definitely flowing back into equities. But what's really key is something that has been unfolding of late. Now, this rotation into cyclicals away from tech names. What does that mean? Well, investors have been again buying pandemic battered stocks like airlines, engineering companies, oil companies and banks, while reducing their holdings in high flying, somewhat expensive tech names and stay-at-home stocks as well. For example, video conferencing company listed in New York, their shares, Zoom shares, fell sharply again for the second straight day, down 8% overnight. Microsoft and Amazon losing 3% each overnight, while Apple announced a bit of company news, some good news for them. Again, they've launched their first new Macs with their first ever Apple chips. That's what's key there, their first Apple chips. Now, that saw Intel shares lose a bit of momentum. As for outperforming stocks, well, Boeing charged up 5%, Chevron up almost 5% as well, and the manufacturing company 3M lifted 3.5%. As for how the broad indices finished, well, given tech makes up a big part of the US market, the broad S&P 500 lost 0.1%. The tech-heavy Nasdaq itself down 1.4%, while the Dow Jones lifted 0.9%. The small cap index, the Russell 2000, again a standout, outperforming, up almost 2% earlier. Elsewhere, oil continues its rebound. It's up 2%. Gold has lifted 0.9%. As for local trade, well, it looks like the ASX is on for its fifth straight day of gains. The futures were earlier suggesting a lift of 0.8%. What to watch today? Again, I'd keep an eye on airlines, travel stocks, engineering companies, property groups and banks. Keep them on your radar. Some companies to watch might include Qantas, Corporate Travel Management and Flight Centre, which saw very strong gains yesterday. Mining contracting groups as well might be worth a look, like Emeco and NRW Holdings, as well as banks like Suncorp, Auswide, Macquarie, and of course the big four, CBA, ANZ, Westpac and NAB. And also keep an eye on Australia's amusement park company, Ardent Leisure. In the energy side, you might like to look at Woodside and Santos, and also the drink company, Coca-Cola, may be worth a look. The New York listed version saw a bit of a strong kick overnight, so could the ASX listed company, CCL, follow? Company results to look out for today include CBA, as well as fleet leasing company Eclipse Group, as well as AST and RCE. AGM says plenty. Fortescue Metals will be in focus, as well as Bingo and Computershare. Economic news out today. Consumer confidence data out, expected to show an improvement given rates are cut and the economy is growing stronger than expected. Trading ideas that could be worth a look. Bell Potter again increased Flight Centre Travel's buy rating and target to $19, and that implies 21% upside given the travel industry is looking brighter as the COVID vaccine is potentially around the corner. And speaking about Flight Centre Travel, if you looked at its chart, you'd see the 50-day moving average price for Flight Centre is approaching the 200-day average. And if this crosses, it'll signify a strong bullish uptrend from a charting perspective. So keep an eye on Flight Centre Travel. Elsewhere, Bell Potter increased Suncorp's buy rating and target, or maintaining it as a buy rather, with a $10.20 target. That implies 12% upside. And lastly, keep an eye on three stocks from a technical charting perspective: IDP Education, Dexus Property Group and Spirit Technology, all showing bullish charting signals, and that's according to Trading Central. I'm Jessica Rear with Bell Direct. Stay safe. Happy trading.